the comment section in this video, instead of just saying, you know, great or thanks or I hope I win, referencing the skin sweepstakes that I do each week, what I want you guys to do instead is leave a comment. Leave a comment with a question in this video. A comment with the question in this video. And then that way, next week, whenever I do this, we'll have just, you know, we'll have the ability to answer a bunch of questions at once. Somebody came up with that idea last week in the comment section, and I think it's a really good idea. So if you're watching this video and you have a question about Hero Wars, maybe that you've asked me a couple of times and I haven't answered yet, maybe I haven't gotten to you, or maybe it's just a question that's on your mind, leave it in the comment section of this video, the Sunday the 16th question and answer video. And, you know, we'll answer it next week.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and today we're gonna do live Q&A, but not really live. We're just gonna do it kind of live, not actually live, because we're not live anywhere. But let's answer some questions. Let's answer some comments rather. So you know, first of all, let's briefly mention, you know, herowars.com is up. We're posting content to it every day. We're working on different things. We're going to flesh all of this out. Tier list is currently locked, but it'll be unlocked very soon to everyone. But so far, overwhelmingly positive. Couple of polished edges that we need to take care of, but I gotta sneeze. Okay, now that we're now that the sneeze has been cleaned up, let's take care of some of these messages. Let's just heart these videos. Thumbs up. Congrats. Sunday Fun Day Q&A is a good idea, methinks. Hey, Charlie Clem here. Do you have any videos about Outland bosses and which heroes required for these three? I actually do. So if you just search for Outland, I've got how to play Outland Facebook and mobile. I've got, you know, which heroes to level for high-level Outland bosses. This is which hero part 4. Part 4, I got 2 part 4s because one was a lower level and one's a higher level. So that's what you need. Maybe we need to do another video about Outland bosses. Not a lot of questions here, just a lot of posts. Yeah, I lost again. Add the links to daily codes they post on Hero Wars Web, the Discord page, etc. But back to Battaglia, Hero Wars doesn't have a Discord page. If Hero Wars had a Discord page, I would share it. But they don't have a Discord page. Free to play tip, watch Hero Wars Central, comment on every video, and hope you win a sweepstakes. Use the cash to get VIP plus. True. Please make a video on Ishmael. Faisal, that's a great idea. Let's make a video on Ishmael. I'll write that down. I don't think I've done any videos on Ishmael. A flowchart for beginners who start the game would be good. If pick Astaroth as your tank, your DPS should be Kark. If you pick Aurora as your tank, Orion DPS. If Galahad is tank, Curate DPS. If you are free to play, Thea healer. If you're cash to play, buy Celeste when offered. Oh, this is a fantastic idea. I love this. So basically, Obi-Wan Kenobi gives me a really cool idea about, you know, a flow chart for new players. I love that idea. Valentin is referring to my latest free-to-play video talking about how to best capitalize on your not being able to raid, and raiding is a perk for being VIP 1 and VIP 5. If you're not familiar, and a raid lets you basically just click one button and complete a mission, collect the items and the XP potions for that mission, as well as your team hero XP. I'm sorry, your team level XP. And that's basically $2. It's like $2, and you get the, if you spend another $1 or $2, you get Celeste, who is an amazing hero to have. Which heroes to level with Peppy teams? So Jonathan Rosa gave us a couple of good Cleaver Peppy teams. We've got Cleaver, Kark, Nebula, Peppy, Martha. That's actually the team that I'm using in my Grain Arena on my main account, actually. Cleaver, Kark, Faceless, Peppy, Martha. Cleaver, Kark, Faceless, Peppy, Helios. Cleaver, Maya, Orion, Dorian, Peppy. Fantastic. I don't agree with using one hero. If you control total experience gain for 5 heroes is much more than one hero. So, Cy Martin mentions that the total experience gain for 5 heroes is much more than one hero when you're doing a manual fight in, a manual mission. but in the video that I did, the best way to level a hero free to play, we see that whether we do 5 heroes or 1 hero, the total hero XP for that mission was 250. So if you're trying to level up 5 heroes equally, sure, go right ahead. But if you're trying to catch up a hero or maybe give a little bit more oomph to a single hero like your tank or your damage dealer, then it's always better to focus on that one. Ziri with twins are always at its best with, and Ju team as well. So he likes Ziri. This is something that I've been kind of thinking about a lot lately. I've been asked a lot. Product placement with Sprite. I'm not a Sprite sponsored esports athlete, but maybe I should be. Ziri. Is Ziri better for the twins than Astaroth? And I've done a video about it, you know, back in the past. I'm actually not sure. It could go either way. Not sure why special Titan events is supposed to happen. Haven't happened yet on mobile. I'm not sure what you're referring to. These special Titan events have all happened on mobile. They all happened over the course of the last year. Lee and waifu confirmed. Had the same 1 vs 5, but with Yasmin, where she's the only one left, but still she killed 5 of them. Same with Oliver. Yeah, certain heroes are pretty effective. We're also going to do a video. We're going to do a video about, you know, what heroes to use to slow down your opponents. You know, Leon obviously being a big one to slow down Kira and other areas affect teams, but also heroes like, you know, Jorgen and Arachne, Fox, heroes that are specifically designed to control certain sections of the enemy team. And I think it'll be a good video to kind of elaborate a little bit on the other side of Hero Wars, not just, you know, straight damage. And with the increase in Kira teams recently, I think it's beneficial, and I think it could also potentially help against Aurora teams as well. It could, maybe. We'll have it's called rainy season. I'll find some questions here. As soon as you get Celeste, invest everything into her. She is also cute. Yep. Yisan says, but Sebastian could counter her. Sebastian would instantly counter her, especially on Facebook. Not so much on mobile, but Sebastian counters Leon really, really hard, as well as Celeste and Nebula. Wasif says you should have the items on the website and drop rates. Also, pages missing. Referring to my website, herowarscentral.com. Yeah, Wasif, we're working on that. I say we. It's just me. There's only so much of it I can take before I start to kind of lose my mind a little bit working on it. It's a lot of tweaking to make it, you know, look and position correctly, and then I have to do it all over again to make it fit on mobile devices. And I have all of the content. It's just you know, putting it into a not messy, organized, you know, easy to refer to kind of format. You know, if I just wanted to throw up videos on each tab, I could do that, and I will have video references on each one of the pages, but you know, until then, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. That's all I can say. I'm working on it. As far as the hero section go, the hero section specifically, as new heroes become the focal point. For example, Leon is coming up this week. I've already done a bunch of videos on Leon, so I can just go ahead and add the Leon tab to the heroes folder, the Leon subfolder to the Leon folder. Organize it a little bit, but I can go ahead and put the videos in there, and then put some articles discussing her. There's a lot of people that have written a lot of great things about her, like good team ideas, good counters to her. So, you know, the hero tab specifically, I'm going to really flesh out. I really want to have a ton to it. So I know that there's not much on the Ziri tab, and you know, maybe I'll work on that specific a little bit more, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to add to each page. Like it's never going to stop being updated. There's never going to be a point that it's going to be, you know, finished. I accidentally sprayed deodorant in my mouth. Now when I talk, I have this weird axe scent. Finkelzo. Great dad joke. Congratulations. I'm free to play, but I still made a purchase for the raid option. So I feel like you have to. I feel like, you know, games anymore, even though they are free to play, if you're gonna spend hours playing a game, you know, skip a coffee, skip going out to eat, invest just a little bit, getting you that VIP 1 allows you to hit those raids, and oh my goodness, that's gonna improve your game so much. Carol Jessica says, my best guys are level 58 now. My team level is 65. Tower and arena suck. Yeah, you need to skip. You need to skip claiming daily XP for maybe 2 to 3 days to give your heroes an opportunity to catch up to your team level. Being 7 levels apart is going to cause you big trouble because some of the enemies in the tower are going to be 10, 15 levels higher than you. That's one of the things that I wish that they explained to everyone in the game. It kind of sucks that they don't, but... Gian asks, hi, any idea how to purchase Valkyrie's Favor in, like the example, a month of subscription, just like in the video? So, unfortunately, it's not possible. The reason why my Valkyrie's Favor has over 100 days on it is because Hero Wars gave that to me as a perk for having over 1 million views. They give me like a free, I think it's like 3 months of Valkyrie's Favor, which is nice. You know, it saves me about $10 a month that I then, you know, reinvest buying emeralds, of course. Yeah, you have to buy it weekly or bi-weekly on mobile. Jordan asks, I just got Cleaver from the heroic chest. I'm at level 75. I've got 2 teams I've been working on, Astaroth twins Jorgen and Thea. Then I have Galahad, Qingmao, Kira, Celeste, and Dorian. Those are all pretty well invested so far. The tanks in Lars Kira are more than the others. What do you recommend I do? So, I would put Cleaver, if you want to use Cleaver, I would put Cleaver in Team 2 instead of Galahad. They're both functionally going to provide you with the same team defense. I think that Galahad does a little bit more damage quicker, but Cleaver is a thick boy. He's got a lot of great defenses. He's going to last a little bit longer than Galahad does if the fight does go long. But you know, Cleaver used to be pretty amazing because, you know, he starts at 6-star. He has all 4 of his skins that he has access to, but you could get all 4 skins for Galahad as well. And their power levels at max are pretty comparable. You know, as long as you keep their power levels comparable, their tanking effectiveness is roughly the same. Neither Cleaver nor Galahad actually provides much defense for your team. Cleaver does provide additional artifacts for your team, whereas Galahad provides a physical attack. So there is one slight benefit to using Cleaver. Honestly, I think I would go with Cleaver. And another big reason why is if you plan on using Qingmao consistently, as Cleaver pulls the enemy backline forward, she'll have more chances to hit squishier targets. And, you know, typically Qingmao focuses on the front line. So, got a couple of junks from Fekalzo. Fekalzo, what's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot? Boo. Boo. I personally think that beekeeper suits are ugly, but hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We'll give you a thumbs up on that. Valentin asks, is the site made by you or do you have someone else working on it? It's me. It's all me. He's inviting Miss Charlie to a live stream. Hope your community is respectful. I know most people are, but 2 to 3 trolls are enough to annoy someone. Yeah, Miss Charlie really wants to join, but she's got to be in the mood for it. You know what I mean? She's got to be in the mood for it. A lot of people saying congrats to Hero Wars mobile community, the GOAT. So the unofficial Facebook Hero Wars group called the GOAT, which is run by Tim Davis, is they just recently hit 10,000 members, which is a huge accomplishment. The last Hero Wars group that reached 10,000 members got a shout out from Hero Wars themselves. Hopefully they get the same treatment. Samurai OX asks, do you get anything for unused skull coins? Great question. So on Facebook, you can turn in unused skull coins for additional gold. On mobile, there is no benefit to saving up your skull coins. So if you can complete the tower without accepting buffs, you get a little bit more gold. I think it's like 60,000, maybe 70,000 more gold. It's not a lot, but you know, it is something that adds up every day. Doesn't Astaroth's shield only block physical attacks? It's pretty much useless against the Aurora meta team that does magic attacks. Yes, 100% useless. 100% useless. However, you know, Astaroth does burn a little bit of energy, so that could be beneficial. He also does transfer a little bit of the damage. So an AoE attacks, that is beneficial as well. And you can't forget the revive. You can't forget the revive. I am curious, however, if there is an opportunity to put in one of the new undead heroes on the Aurora team. I've been toying around with that idea, kind of building my own, you know, Aurora version. But absolutely right. The Onigiri says would be cool and extremely helpful if you have a page tab regarding hero counters as well. Maybe just a brief statement answer regarding who counters who and more specific and detailed information can then be linked to the counters with the video, which you've covered such relevant info. I think that's a great idea, Onigiri. I think what I'm going to do, what I'll do is I'll include that in the individual tabs. Like for example, I have Ziri, the Ziri tab right now, so I could include you know, a section on her subfolder about what counters her. And, you know, I've got the Leon section will be published very soon. You know, we'll add information about how to counter her as well. I think it's a great idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. Faisal Ali says, Charlie, in your opinion, what is the best physical team? On Facebook, I think the best team is Kark, Nebula, Sebastian Jet. Kark, Nebula, Sebastian Jet with a tank, Aurora, Ziri, Cleaver, Astaroth, Galad, whatever tank you want. On mobile, I think the best physical team is something like Anvari, Qingmao, Kira with Sebastian Jet. Probably in the neighborhood. I also like the Elmir, Daredevil, Sebastian core, Elmir, Daredevil, Sebastian, or Elmir, Daredevil, Astrid, and Lucas on mobile. I think that's a fantastic physical team as well. All right, guys, I appreciate you all hanging out with me while we answered some questions. I hope the fan, you didn't hear the fan that much. It's the contractor did come by this morning and worked on my office a little bit, so I thought I would come in here. I am worried about, you know, mold growing, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, just a quick reminder, please leave your questions for next week in the comment section of this video down below, and we'll cover them. Maybe we'll just talk about those specifically. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.